have 2 children, and I can imagine someone burning them for, like, I can't even begin to unpack that. So today, I'm going to be talking about the crazy things I have heard in the course of over 5 years of practice. Let's just go straight into it. Number 1, I heard that there's a computer that can be attached to you and it will tell you your diagnosis.
Are you playing? What type of playing is this?
So that's those. Seriously. But so that means my 6 years of practice and my now 3 and almost 4 years of residence is a waste, because if there's something that can diagnose, why are there doctors? You just, since you already know your diagnosis, you just take your treatment. I don't know who brought it up, and I don't know how people believe it, but this is not true. I don't know. Have you heard it before? Let me know in the comment section. Like, how would there be a computer? Like, what type of computer is it? What is even the algorithm that they don't need your blood? That means blood tests, MRI, CTs, and all the new inventions that are coming to medicine are a total waste, because there's one machine that they can attach you to. I think, I'm not sure, because the story varies from person to person, that they say they'll just attach it to your hand and it will read. After some minutes, it will tell you your diagnosis. Like, that eliminates doctors, eliminates lab tests, eliminates radiological tests. And this is something that has been worked on for so long to make it what it is today, to get medicine to what it is today. You're entirely saying that medicine is a waste. That is the implication of that statement. Like, I cannot go on and on. I don't know, but it's not true. It cannot be. These people are just ripping you off. That's just the truth. Number 2, this one is hilarious. So I'll give you the backstory first. I was in the A&E because I just finished my emergency rotations, and someone came and said, oh, they need to do x-ray. So I was like, okay, you need to do x-ray. Do you need to see a doctor or what? They said, the person had an accident and they went to traditional bone setters and they told them to go and get x-ray. So apparently, the traditional bone setters have upgraded and they now need x-ray. To do their management, they now need x-ray. Like, I don't know, but I don't sound rude, but I just have to say this, okay? If you have a fracture, you need an orthopedic surgeon. Medicine is specialized. If you have a fracture, for example, I don't treat you. I'm an internal medicine physician. I don't treat fractures. And that is how subspecialized medicine is. People take years to be able to do these things, and then someone somewhere, anyway, some people's craft. But if you ask me, this is my opinion and this is what I believe. Please, if you have a problem, you need to see someone that is qualified to treat you. Because if they need, why are they now needing x-ray? Why can't they just do the thing that they usually do? Why are they now needing modern medicine if traditional is all that? Of course, there's traditional medicine that works, okay? There are supplements we use as doctors. There are, like say, omega-3. There are some well-studied herbal drugs that we use. Emphasis on well-studied. If you've not seen my videos on supplements and herbal medication, I'll link it in the description box and in the comments so that you can go and watch that. So the emphasis is well-researched. You can't say something works and you're not willing to subject it to research. Every single thing we do has to be evidence-based. So you cannot just say, oh, it works and we should just believe it like that. That's our challenge with traditional medicine. So there are actually some things that we know through studies that they actually work. So we are not entirely against traditional medicine, but I beg, if you have a fracture, don't come and collect x-ray from the hospital. Come and see an orthopedic surgeon. I don't know how else to say this, okay? Let's just go to the next one. This one is dangerous. I heard this during house job. So I was in the children emergency room and they brought in a child with burns and unconscious. So apparently the child had convulsed and they burnt his feet. It's believed in that culture that if a child is convulsing and you burn their feet, the convulsions will stop. Convulsion comes from the brain, okay? Jesus Christ. I have 2 children and I can imagine someone burning them for, like, I can't even begin to unpack that. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what to say, but it does not make sense. Convulsions come from increased electrical activity in the brain. So how will burning the person's feet make them to stop having the convulsion. Like, make it make sense, people. Make it make sense. I know I'm shouting, but let's stop harming children. Let's stop harming children in the name of things that, oh my God. Guys, let's just move on to the next one. The fourth one is that if you take your antihypertensives, this is one that I've heard from patients a lot, that if you take your antihypertensives or antidiabetics, it's especially with antihypertensives, and your BP becomes normal, you should stop taking your drugs.
They play. Just they play.
What made the BP normal in the first place? Is it not the drugs? So essentially what happens is that a lot of those patients stop taking their medications and they come into the emergency room with stroke. And if you ask, oh, are they hypertensive? They'll tell you no, they used to be hypertensive, but they took medicine for a while and then the hypertension disappeared. Hypertension is for life. Like, the treatment is for life. There's no cure yet. What we can do is give you drugs to maintain your blood pressure at a normal range, okay, to keep your blood pressure at a normal range. That's what we can do at this point. It cannot be cured, so you shouldn't stop your medications. There are some times that if you start taking medications and you start the lifestyle modification, which I'm going to talk about in another video, so subscribe if you haven't and turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss that video. So when you start your medications and you start adhering to the lifestyle modification, you will need less drugs. So maybe if you start out with 2 medications, for example, and you start doing the things that you're supposed to do, you might end up needing just 1 medication, and that is beautiful. That is okay, which is why as a hypertensive, you need follow-up. You don't just get drugs once and you now start taking it forever and ever and ever and ever. No, you're supposed to come for follow-up so that we check, are those drugs working? Do we need to increase it? Do we need to decrease it? All of that. Go and see my follow-up video so that you can know the reason that you need to have follow-up, okay? So the last one I want to talk about is one that is very, very dear to my heart. I've seen 20-something-year-olds, 30-something-year-olds come in with liver cancer because someone somewhere told them that their hepatitis B had been cured. At this point in medicine, hepatitis B cannot be cured. That is the truth, that is the fact. And I'm putting at this point because maybe in future we can have a cure, but at this point right now we don't have a cure for hepatitis B yet. What we can do is to suppress the viral load, so the virus is not multiplying in the body and it reduces the amount of damage that it can do. The reason that is because hepatitis B integrates into the person's DNA, so there's no way to kill it off because you cannot really eliminate somebody's DNA. But maybe medicine is moving forward, so maybe someday, somehow, are going to have medications that can cure hepatitis B. But please, if you have hepatitis B, I am begging you in the name of God. I don't know, do you want me to kneel down? Do you want me to lie down? I take God beg you. You need continual follow-up. Of course, if you meet the criteria, you need treatment. If you don't meet the criteria, you still need to be followed up. Don't listen to anybody telling you that, oh, come, I will cure your hepatitis B. It is not true. It is not true, because it's really painful when you see a 40-year-old man or a 30-something-year-old man who is the breadwinner of a family die from liver cancer because somebody somewhere told them a lie. I'm getting angry. It's really so, it's so painful. And that is why I made this video today, to address these crazy things that I've been hearing that are very detrimental to people's health. This is misinformation at its peak, and it's so unfair because it affects the lives of people. So please don't believe these things. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section. You can also send me a DM on Instagram at Dr. Adayang. I'll leave that here. I'll leave my handle here. You can ask me any questions. If they become too much, I can make a video to answer your questions. Please, your health is so important to me. That's part of the reasons I started this channel. I've come to the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, click that button down there and leave a comment. I really want to see your comments. And if this video was helpful to you, share this video with your friends, your family, so that they will benefit, and also our family here would grow. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. What are you waiting for? Like, come on, join the family. You know you want to. You know it's going to feel good. Okay, as always, stay healthy and bye for now. See you in the next video.